Welcome to Informatica Cloud Videos. Today in this video we'll be looking at how to use structured parser transformations. Before we proceed further, let's look at some of the features of structured parser transformation. Structured parser transformation is used to analyze logs, clickstreams and other structure formats. Structured parser transformation is particularly used for reading those data types where there is no industry set formats or standards. Before you use the structured parser transformation, you need to create an intelligent structure using Informatica Cloud. We have a Support TV knowledge base article on the same and the link to which is available on screen. Please be sure to create an intelligent structure for a given analyzed log file so that it can be used in structured parser transformation. In order to use a structured parser transformation, you need to provide input to the transformation either as an indirect data or a direct data. In indirect data, you give the data to the transformation by pointing out the file and the absolute path of the file. In direct data, you can provide the data to the transformation in a binary format. After you had configured the input fields, you need to see to that you select the appropriate output fields and map it to the subsequent downstream transformations. Now let's go ahead and have a demo on how to use this transformation. Log on to Informatica Cloud Portal in order to create a mapping. Before we create this mapping, let's look at the sample file which we would be trying to extract data from. This is the sample Tomcat log which we would be trying to parse using structured parser transformation. And this is the indirect reference which we'll be using in order to feed the complete path of the Tomcat file with the file name. Let's go back to Informatica Cloud Portal, navigate to Design Mappings, and click on New Mapping to create a new mapping. Drag source transformation and configure the source transformation with the appropriate connection. I already have a connection which refers to the indirect file. Now drag and drop the structured parser . I have already created an intelligent structure for the given Tomcat log file. Hence I am browsing it. If you have not created one, you might need to first define the intelligent structure for a given data file. So here in the input fields to the structured parser, you could see there are two fields available. In this case, I'm going to map it to the file path since I'm going to give the indirect reference. If you have a source connection which can fetch the data in a binary format, you can provide the data binary format to the structured parser transformation. Now let's drag and drop a target transformation. In this case, the target is going to be a flat file connection. Let me browse a target flat file which I had already created. Connect the output of the structured parser transformation to the input of the target file. Choose appropriate group. Map the fields accordingly. See to it that you verify the positions of the output field from the structured parser. If any of the fields needs to be reconfigured for any of the position, please feel free to do that. In this case, we have a value field which carries a data longer than 255 characters. Hence, I'm trying to reconfigure it. Let me do a save and continue. Let me do a save and run. The task ran fine, fetching 28 data rows. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the target file. Let me open up the target file. As you could see, the target file consists of 3 fields: date, time and value, and encompasses or holds these field values. With this, we come to the end of the demo. Thanks for having a look at this video. We would like to hear from you. You can mail your comments to supportvideos@informatica.com or leave us a tweet at twitter.com/infosupport.